Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader Void Shadows DLC Companions Guide. Full builds for all companions in a game. The first one in line would be your Seneschal, Abelard, Werserian. Let's not waste time and let's go.
Are you ready for Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader? Because I am. The Emperor protects.
Abelard, as far as characteristics go, needs weapon skill, strength and toughness and nothing else. The most important characteristic would be toughness. As far as flat stats go, the higher the armor, the higher the deflection, the stronger Abelard is. Also, you should aim to go with as much parry as you can. That's how you play Abelard. As far as skills go, Abelard is great at athletics, carouse, and medice, and those would be the ones that you wanna level up wherever you can. Archetypes for Abelard. He's a classic warrior, turns into a Vanguard for a complete tank, and at the end, with Exemplar, he becomes even tankier. He is there to soak up damage, he is there to buff up allies, and he is there to annoy enemies, basically. Let's start with a warrior. On level 1, we get charge. Level 2, we get athletics. Level 3, we get endure, so we soak up more damage. We get level 4, daring breach, ulti, very good ulti. Then we're gonna get thick skin, more deflection, more armor. Then we're gonna get hardened scars. Then we're gonna get weapon skill. After that, we're taking sworn enemy for even more tankiness. After that, we're taking athletics into toughness, into better to die for the Emperor for even more tankiness and bigger resolve. After that, we're taking carouse, then we take clenched teeth for extra deflection, then we're gonna take daring breach, ulti upgrade number 1. After that, we're taking invigorated hatred for the upgrade on a sworn enemy to become even stronger, then we take weapon skill. After that, we're taking taunting scream to merge with the unyielding beacon passive that we're gonna take with a second archetype. Then we're gonna take dueling mastery. After that, we're going for strength. After that, we're going with carouse, dueling mastery, of course, because of parry. Then we're gonna take epicenter of slaughter, bread and butter for Abelard. The more he gets hit, the tankier he gets. Then we're gonna take medice. Then we're gonna take strength. And for the final one, we're taking It Will Not Die. Extra hit points, extra wounds, extra health, call it however you like. And then we're gonna take Daring Breach, ulti upgrade number 2. That would be Warrior from Abelard. Then we're picking Vanguard for the second archetype. Vanguard comes with the unyielding beacon, becomes complete tank, yeah. Then we're gonna take Wall of Rockreed, okay, and we get Wall of Rockreed is to buff up all allies with extra temporary wounds and so on. Then we're gonna take Chain Weapon Expert, because we're gonna play with a chain sword. Then we're gonna take Wall of Ferrocrit, upgrade to the Wall of Rockreed so it becomes even stronger. Then we're taking Unyielding Guard. Then we're getting the Power Spike with action points increase, going for Strength here, Strength again, into Enduring Shield for extra tankiness, into Defensive Stance for extra parry, into Carouse, into Counterattack Stance, into Common Feature, into Grenadier, free grenade throws, okay. Then we're taking Toughness, then we're gonna take Combat Master, no melee superiority bonuses on enemies against Abelard, then we're gonna take Resilient Beacon, so he receives less damage from crits. Then we're taking athletics. Then we're gonna take weapon skill. For the ulti, unyielding guard, we're taking upgrade number 1 in this case. Then we're taking Renitent Beacon for extra armor and parry. Then we're gonna take athletics into toughness, into bulwark, into covering bulwark, upgrade for the bulwark spell. Then we're taking toughness, then we're gonna take carouse, at the end we're taking beacon of might, into swift movements, extra movement points are great on Abelard so he can cover more ground, And then we're taking ulti upgrade number 2. After we're done with Vanguard, the final part would be Exemplar. Exemplar, we open up with toughest steel, so he becomes tankier, okay? And then we're taking defensive stance. After that, we're taking athletics into punish the imprudent. Then we're taking toughness. Then we're taking common feature into toughness, characteristic training. More toughness, the better, yeah. Then we're taking forceful strike, although it's not needed. You can put something else as well, because if you play with a sword and a hammer at the same time, hammers usually have a push, or better to say forceful strike. But if you want to push with a sword, then you can use forceful strike, yeah. After that, we're taking athletics. For the next one, it's very important that we take steel shell with the exemplar talent to double the deflection. So 10 becomes 20 with all of the buffs applied and so on. It can raise up to 30, or in other words, Abelard at this point becomes indestructible. Then we're gonna take taunting defense for extra parry on a Vanguard. Then we're taking toughness into living shield into follow my lead. It's great if you have a lot of melees in your team so they can follow up. Then we're gonna take weapon skill. Then we're gonna take unyielding resolve. Then we're gonna take ready to serve. Then we're gonna take carouse into flesh wounds. Flesh wounds merges extremely well with toughest steel, and it's extremely important for Abelard to become completely indestructible. Auto heals non-stop, plus his temporary wounds, plus a lot of tankiness means Abelard cannot die, especially with flesh wounds. Then it's the power spike action points increase into disarm, into carouse at the end here, enrage, into medicare, into offensive follow, into weapon skill, into strength, into medicare again, into peak condition, and this is where you get that extra strength from the exemplar talent on Abelard. He hurts now when he strikes at the end game. Then we're gonna take upgrade for his brace for impact, get into cover. Then we're gonna get whirls of endurance. Then we're gonna take medicare into easy target, into characteristic training strength. Then we're taking force distraction into strength again, okay. Then eager for battle, extra action points at the very end. This is like for the final boss fight only. And then we're taking contempt into power spike increase, and that would be how you level up Abelard. Now what about itemization? Rogue Trader has 1 million trinkets, items, weapons, armor, and everything that you can think about basically. So what is the best to do on Abelard? Abelard, when there are items that provide armor, parry, that boost any of his spells like taunt, like less action points on charge, stacks of unyielding beacon, that gives athletics, that gives carouse, that gives weapon skill, strength, toughness. Those are the items that you want to equip throughout the game, okay? You always want to have medkits and you always want to have frags on Abelard. Now, this is how it should look like at the end game. So, buffy armor, huge deflection, that's the deal with Abelard. What I wear here would be Control Monocle at the end game. I wear Heart of the Nameless, I wear Auto Stimulant, okay. Then I was going with a God's Pendant here, then Radiant Gloves for parry reduction so he can hit more often. Swashbuckler's Coat, again parry reduction. Unyielding Vanguard Boots for more stacks, better passive for the Vanguard. For the sword, Craven's Bane, and on the other slot would be Bone Cracker for push, shove, and huge area of effect damage. Again, what I said, any item throughout the game, because there's 1 million items, I can cover every single item on every single level that I switched, okay, it would be way too much, but weapon skill, strength, toughness, armor, deflection, parry. That's what you want on items, or better to say, any item that enhances one of his skills like endure, charge, those that are very useful, sword enemy, unyielding beacon. That's about it. Those are the items that you want to take on Abelard, and that's how simple it is. Again, how do we play now with Abelard? Usually if enemies are tough, we go with in the middle of all allies in a group. There's like 4 times 3, I think, area of effect, so everyone receives brace for impact, raises deflection, and so on. You go with Endure, you go with a wall of Ferrocrit, because Rakrit becomes Ferrocrit, everyone receives extra wounds, temporary wounds, okay? You go into a parry defensive stance, you go into Bulwark, you go up front and soak up damage. That's about it with Abelard. On round 2, you can go with Charge, you can go with Sworn Enemy to focus someone out. If you have a lot of melees, once you go up front further with Abelard, you can always go with Follow My Lead, and all melees come close to Abelard for free, okay? Free movement points, basically, where they get to hit enemies for free. That would be Abelard. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Thanks for watching.